Alright, let's get growing. ImPondsible Farm, day 25 of fall, year 1. We have to organize our chests first here. Finally, not raining today, but it is impossibly horrible luck. So we're not going to be doing anything important, we're just going to be doing the same old, same old. Just getting Robin to build more fish ponds. Maybe farming some more iron ore. Good morning, Shy. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? First, claim it. It's yours. I'm going to be doing the Core Keeper stream at 12 today, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll do 3 hours of Stardew. I'll have my lunch. And then we'll do 3 hours of Core Keeper. I did download it and play a little bit just to get the controls, but it will be my first time actually playing through the game. Shadow, good morning, welcome in. Have seen the message, just figuring response. Take your time. Take your time. It took me a while to even get to this point in that internal debate. Take your time. I'm very patient. Have a think on it, please. I really appreciate your brain power on this one. Alright, so we have some iridium we want to upgrade. We're already upgrading the pickaxe, so we can put that stuff back. I do want to keep this iridium going to bars. We did get the blacksmith profession so that we can sell iridium bars for profit, as we are going to be spending a lot of time in the skull caverns. That will really help out. That'll help us get closer to our return scepter as quickly as possible. So we did, wow, we chopped a lot of wood yesterday. A stack and a half. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I think the wood was for kegs. Trying to remember all the way back to 18 hours ago. Pretty sure I was looking to make kegs with that wood. Whoops. So we'll try to make sure we do that today. We do have stuff growing in the greenhouse. Sorry, Chill, I'm doing this to delete my Shadow, I fixed it. Oh no. You're going to have to use a worse word than that. Because I fixed that one. I mean, I'm sure the F word will get you modded out. I just hope it doesn't time you out for too long. I can, I think I can, hold on. Just hold up. No. Delete. Okay. Oh my god, it allowed it. Hold on. I'm doing it. I've figured it out. There we go. I figured it out. We're good. No, I fixed the Streamlabs one. I'm honestly surprised that Twitch didn't auto-mod the F word, though. Yes, good morning to you too. I mean, nothing about your message was exposing anything, so it wasn't really that, it wasn't a concern, I don't think, but either way, I've deleted it. Okay, now for science. For science. For science. Thank you for science. I appreciate that. That was funny though. Yes, no, I just turned off the Streamlabs one, assuming that Twitch Automod would be good. Good morning, Egg Salad. Welcome in. How's it growing? Shy, I've been conditioned not to swear because I taught preschool for 4 years, yeah. Shadow, we need a for science redeem. You know what? I'm writing that down. Hold on. I need to flip the page. My my to-do list has gone beyond one page now, but I'm getting it done. I'm getting the stuff done. For science redeem. I've actually been working my way through the to-do list very well. I've got it down to just a few things. And now that we're doing Core Keeper, it's going to get bigger again. Shadow, mine's just a semi-strict Christian background. Yeah. I mean, just being polite in public overall. Bandit is here. Hi, Bandit. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Oh, the animals are already out and about. Egg Salad doing pretty good. Tired as always, but we persist. That is very true. Hen Solo has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Am I missing anyone? Chickadee has been petted. Yes, you do, Egg Salad, of course, have my blessing to nap. If it's required, you have already been blessed. Clownish goal. Clownish goal. Clownish goat. Sorry, it's on my phone. It's very small text. Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it growing? It's good to see you. Do you prefer the full name Clownish Goat, or do you want me to shorten it to something? Just let me know. All you have to do is say. We're just doing our fish pond challenge here. It's a very chill challenge. Tumnus has been petted and milked. Mulity has been petted and milked. Clownish or goat, I'm not picky. All right. I'm not sure which one I would prefer to say. I think clownish. I think we'll go with clownish. All right, everyone has been petted and milked. We've got a couple quests here now. Let's see what these quests are. The jelly, that's already in the works for the super cucumber. 5 frozen geodes for the ice pips. I think I have that. Have we put a fish in this one yet? Nope. So we're ready. We're ready to go back to Robin and make another fish pond. We just need to put one in there. Okay, which fish should we put in there? We already did the super cucumber pond, so I should probably get rid of those just so I'm not confusing myself. I'm thinking walleye or salmon. Maybe even catfish. Let's do the catfish. That was one of the first fish we caught. Egg Salad says, yesterday I was calling a friend and I was so tired I just fell asleep for 2 hours, and when I woke up he was still playing Valorant on call. That is a true friend, Egg Salad. That is a true friend. I'm glad you have someone that can just stay on a call with you while you sleep. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So Clownish, we are here. We are trying to have on the beach farm 1 fish pond for every fish in the game that can be placed in a fish pond. By my count, that is 101. I, of course, could be wrong. I'm wrong about so many things. But theoretically, 101 fish ponds will work, will fit. So we're trying to get 101 fish ponds up to maximum population, 1 of each and every fish in the game that can be put in a fish pond, including the crab pot fish, and the extended family fish, and coral and sea urchin. So we've got quite a task ahead of us. It's going to take quite a long time. And we are just chilling. We're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, making mistakes, failing constantly, but stylishly. Check out the suit and fashion hat. We're doing it fashionably, stylishly. Egg Salad, it was a much needed nap, but it did prevent me from sleeping. Yeah, that, don't you hate that? Like, the nap felt great, and then you're up to 2 a.m. What are we growing in the greenhouse? Currently, it's strawberries, coffee, ancient fruit, and beets. The beets are for the Quee quest to get them into Mayor Lewis's fridge. What do we think? The next fish pond or a house upgrade? I think the fish pond. I think the fish pond. We got to keep this thing moving. Good morning, Nessie. Hello, sweet bean. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Nessie is the coziest of cozy streamers, guys. She holds the title. It's a world record. She has a trophy somewhere. Maybe she'll show it to you someday. But please check Nessie out. So cozy, so sweet. Bandit won't steal Shadow's cookies. That sounds like a threat almost. What's up, Demetrius? Excuse me. Growing well this morning, Ness? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Woke up at 1, 3, 4, 5, and finally got up at 6. Oof. But did get a sweet treat for breakfast. You have to. When you've had a night like that, you have to. If you've had a night like that, you must get a donut or something. Nessie, he fibs. He holds the title. He took it from me. No. Nessie, that's a lifetime title holder. Bandit, you can use the lurk command. It's !lurk. You just put that in chat and then we'll know. And it's absolutely no problem. Lurking is encouraged. Lurking is welcome. We love lurkers. There you go. Bandit Splasher is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Bandit. We love you. Alright, let's get this fish pond built. What am I missing? I'm missing the money is what I'm missing. Okay. Alright, so what can we do? We can go sell a few cheese to Pierre. We can go sell a few cheeses to Pierre. Shadow, I still need to figure out what to eat for lunch. Humans need food, I have learned anyway. Definitely not an alien or a robot. Professor, seek calories. Good morning, Professor. Welcome in. How's it growing? Yes, Shadow. Humans do need food. We just need up to 5,000 gold. There we go. Now we can go build a fish pond. Beep boop bop. Yes. There's no suspicions here. No suspicious activity here whatsoever. Growing good, just practicing for a public speaking assignment. Oof. Good luck. Good luck. Ashy, quick hello. Need food, rest, then sleep. Good morning, Ashy. Welcome in. How's it growing? You're welcome to lurk. You're welcome to sleep while I drone on about absolutely nothing of importance. But it's good to see you anyway. Nessie, I'm in office today, so once my lunch is over, I'll be a lurky turkey, but looking forward to some chill pond times. Well, Nessie, today we're going to do 3 hours of Stardew, and then after my lunch, we'll do 3 hours of Core Keeper, so we'll see how you like that. But of course, welcome to lurk as always. Shadow, want to order in so much, but I know it is a bad habit. It is. Live Games, hello, good morning, welcome in. Nice to see you here. Is that how I pronounce that? Live? Ashley, I am doing well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it. How are you? How's it growing? Of course, get some sleep as soon as possible, right? That's always my go-to. Absolutely, just sleep. Be bad today, cheat day. You can't have cheat day every day. Live is perfect. Thank you for clarifying, Liv. I really appreciate that. It can be hard to say things out loud from text with confidence that I'm pronouncing it correctly. So I appreciate the clarification. Egg Salad, you drone on about very important things. That's why we're here. I don't know about all that business. But either way, you're welcome to sleep while I talk for hours on end. Bit off today, but I'll be better tomorrow. I like the confidence. Get some rest. Get back to being yourself. Ashy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Ashy. We love you. Let me see if the ads are starting in 1 minute. For anyone that's not subscribed, I would appreciate if you turn down the volume. I don't want the ads coming in hot and blowing out your eardrums. I know I can be a bit quiet, so ads are starting in 45 seconds. Please turn down your volume, and thank you for your patience. The ads must run. It is Twitch's game. They'll run for about 3 minutes. You won't miss much, I promise. We're just going to be chilling here and hanging out. Alright, now that we have our 5,000 gold, we can go ahead and get our fish pond built. There we go. As long as there's no animals in the way. Alright. Next fish pond in the works. So Liv, we're doing our chill challenge, our fish pond challenge here. We're trying to build one fish pond for every eligible fish in the game. By my count, that is 101. So the challenge is to build all 101 fish ponds, put one of each fish in the game into each fish pond, and then get them all up to maximum population, which is 10. This is going to take quite a while, so we're just chilling and hanging out while I make mistakes and fail every day. Egg Salad is lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Egg Salad. We love you. So that's the gist of it. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. What's up, Nessie? What are we celebrating up in here? Did I miss something? Have I missed something? Oh, the quote did perfect. You're just celebrating me doing my thing. That's cute. That's cute. You're such a sweetheart. That random quote could not have been better. That random quote could not have been better. Alright, so I guess we're just going to do some iron. Oh, we can't. Our pickaxe is in the shop. Our pickaxe is in the shop, so we can't do iron farming right now. Cozy's lurking, of course, and streaming. Cozy's so sweet. I can't do that. I can't multitask like that. Cozy's such a sweetheart, lurking while she streams. Absolute sweetheart. So in that case, we'll just clean up the farm a bit. We'll just clean up the farm a bit since we can't go farm iron. Yeah, you know, I should get in the chat because I know she couldn't possibly be listening. But there's no way that I could handle the multitasking like that. Alright, let's see. The ads should be about over, right? Oh, they're still going. I thought it had been longer than that. So we'll just clean up the farm a little bit. Make room for our future fish ponds. Get some wood, make some kegs. This is the moment to do that, I think. To make some kegs. One of these days, I'll get around to expanding the house, and then we can put the kegs inside. And then build a shed. We'll need 2 sheds. 1 shed for all kegs. 1 shed for all preserve jars. And then we'll try to fit the rest of the machines inside the house, I think. Because we're going to need them. We're going to need a full shed of kegs for the greenhouse. We're going to need a whole shed of preserve jars for the row that we get every day. We're actually 1 shed of preserve jars might not be enough. Once we have 101 fish ponds producing, we might be getting more than 137 row every single day. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, everyone should be back from ads now. Everyone should be back from ads now. So we're just kind of chilling on the farm today. Our pickaxe is in the shop, so we can't go farm iron ore today. But we can clean up the farm a bit and make some kegs and get started fermenting things. And just get prepped for all this money that's going to come in. I think I'm going to keep these trees for now to just harvest moss from every once in a while. Oh right, the 5 frozen geodes. I'm pretty sure I actually have those in a chest. Pretty sure I do. And we'll keep the iridium cranking while we're at it. Excuse me, Pickles. Oh, the cat getting underfoot, as always. Alright, let's put all this stuff away. We'll get our 5 frozen geodes, hopefully. Oh no, we only have 2. Okay, well that, I think those come from the same levels we're farming iron ore from anyway, so we should be able to work that up. So I'll give them their 2 for now, the 2 that I have. I need 3 more. And once we get our pickaxe back, we'll farm up the rest of those. All the animals heading in for the night. And now that we have plenty of wood, let's go ahead and make these kegs. What is it? It's copper and iron. Okay, I need to make some more iron bars. We'll just go ahead and make the 14 that we can make right now. And that's a good start, right? That's a good start. And we've got enough melons to fill all of them. So that's what we're going to do to start out with. Now the question is, do I have enough room to do all of them? Is this the point where we decide that this is no longer a cabin and this is a processing shed? This is an interesting moment. I've never done this before, where I'm just gonna empty this place and put kegs in it. Okay, I'm finding this to be quite funny, honestly. I'm finding this quite funny. This is no longer, I just have a bed here. That's the only purpose of this place, is for me to sleep in it and process wine. This is no longer a cozy home. This is a wine factory. This is a winery. Alright, and I guess we can just fish until we pass out here. I'll go ahead and close the animals' doors. I'll give it a little bit, make sure they're all inside. They gain extra happiness if their doors are closed overnight. Oh, I also need to, get down to Marnie's within the next couple days and get heaters. Winter's almost here. Winter is almost here, so that's definitely on the list of things to do. And let's also get a stack of trash so that we can keep those recycling machines going. There we go. That way we can still be productive while we fish until we pass out. I believe the garbage, the actual trash item, has a chance of producing coal as well, which is something that we always need more of. We always need more coal. We go through lots of coal. And I believe the price of coal goes up in year 2 to 250 gold. I could be wrong about that as well. But I do think coal in the first year is 150 gold, and I believe coal in the second year is 250. So we want every chance of getting coal that we can. And I do want money overnight, so I'm going to keep walking over to that shipping bin. Because we are 100% broke, and we're kind of down on cheese as well. Things in Stardew change prices, so you can buy basic resources from Robin and Clint. You can buy, the mining type stuff from Clint, and the building materials from Robin. During year 1, they are significantly cheaper, yes. When spring 1 of year 2 hits, you'll get either a message or a letter in the mail that tells you that prices have risen. And it's not a joke, they really have risen, they go way up. So if you want to buy, this is one of the kind of tips and tricks for Stardew. If you want to kind of hoard money during winter of year 1, and then on winter 28, you just go to Robin and Clint and buy a bunch of stuff. Because then the very next day it's going to be way more expensive. During year 1, I think wood at Robin's is only 10 gold and stone is only 20 gold. So you can go there and get a whole stack for very cheap. But year 2, it starts to get a lot more expensive if you want to buy that stuff. So that's a bit of a tip. I don't usually take too much advantage of that, other than just when I need to build something, I buy a few extra. I'm very likely to be buying stacks of coal from Clint anyway, no matter what cost they are, just because I need coal. Nessie is lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Nessie. We love you. I do want this chest. Yeah, I'm going to be buying stacks of coal from Clint no matter what. But it is much cheaper during year 1. It's just that it's hard to stockpile gold during year 1. Worky's time. Good luck. Do good work, Ness. Alright, hey, this jelly looks pretty nice. So I think that was our last super cucumber quest. Yes, it was. So now they can get to max population. I'm going to have to create another counter for after we've built all 101 ponds to count how many of them are at maximum population. But we're a good ways away from that. We're a good ways away from that. And we're doing all this, and there might come a time where I absolutely just have to go to Robin's and rearrange the entire farm to make sure that the fish ponds are going to fit. So, not really looking forward to that, but it might have to happen. If I remember when I did the Stardew Valley Farm Planner, it came down to I could fit 100. No. Oh, I'm going to be exhausted. Oh my goodness. Oh, 0. Okay, perfect. I need to remember to eat something. I'll just eat one of these albacores or one of these anchovies. I'm probably only going to be casting 3 more times anyway. Of course, I'm going to end up having to cast 4 times just because, right? Just because. That's how it's going to go. Yep, okay. I refuse to eat a seaweed. We need so much seaweed. 500 seaweed. So the fishing until we pass out has actually been very helpful, even though it's cost us tons and tons of gold over this first year. It's been quite helpful so that we have all of the trash. Excuse me, so that we have all of the trash and the seaweed that we need. There we go. Let me adjust our pass out counter down by 1, down to 4 left. And I'm going to have a sip of tea while this scene comes on. Oh, whoops, I should have smoked those super cucumbers instead of just selling them. Oh well. That was actually a lot of gold that I left on the table there. Yet another mistake. As I say, making mistakes every day and failing every day and getting better every day. We were just discussing that this morning. Iridium pickaxe is ready. That's great news. That's great news. Neutral luck day. Harvey picked us up. It was only 12 gold because we're already broke. What do we got? The Spirits Eve Festival. Okay. Spirits Eve Festival. Coming up. Let's get more iridium going. And we're already at that point where we're ready to start selling iridium bars. Just for some money. Just for some money. We're going to be going back in the Skull Cavern. We're going to be getting lots and lots of iridium. There's no worries about that. There's no worries about that. We're going to have so much iridium that selling it is actually the correct thing to do at that point. That's everything I need to put in that chest. I've got to take a moment. I've got to stop for a moment and make sure that I haven't forgotten something to put in that chest. And I did. I did. The cockle looked like a stone to me, so I didn't put it in. Okay. We've got the iridium cranking. We do want to have 5 iridium bars on us. Did I hear Skull Cavern run? Yes. At every possible point, we are going to be doing Skull Cavern runs. 101 fish ponds times 200 stone for each fish pond is 20,200 stone. So we're going to need to do lots of Skull Cavern runs. Stretch. Oh. And I'll pet the dog. I'll pet the dog while I stretch here. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the stretch, Bandit. Bandit is back. Welcome back. I hope your nap was relaxing and you absorbed some love from us while you rested. Thank you for the stretch. I appreciate that. I'm going to have a sip of tea as well. So this week I am babysitting my neighbor's dog. He's a tiny miniature poodle. There's pictures of him in the Fluffy and Feathered Friends channel on the Discord. He is a sweetheart. He's a sweet little 13-year-old puppy. And I just have him until Saturday this week. So he's right next to me. Quackers has been petted. He is a very cute puppy. Reptar has been petted. Sir Axolot has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Moose Shake has been petted. And I missed milking, I guess. Moolady has been petted and milked. Tumnus has been petted and no milk today from Tumnus. We need our frozen geodes there, which we'll start working on now. We're going to swap our pickaxe for the axe to upgrade. I guess I didn't come in here yesterday. I petted all the animals, but I didn't come in here and do the mayonnaise run. So we'll go ahead and do that. Alright. I guess, I don't know if I need more mayonnaise machines or if I just need to be better at doing it every day. You're going Skull Caverns on this day, not today, not this Stardew day anyway. It's a neutral luck day. What I do, first of all, we're not ready at this very moment. I need to farm some iron ore and make some more bombs first. I like to go ahead and do a very good long prep and then have one very strong Skull Caverns run rather than doing Skull Caverns frequently. I prefer to just wait for an Iridium luck day and then do a big run. I'm going to sell a couple of these here. I like to build up to a big run. Oops. I wanted to put this stuff in this chest. So we do our iron ore farming for a while to build up a stack of bombs. Usually I just go in for the kill, gather the resources for bombs while I'm there, and hope for the best. There's so many different strategies. This is the one that fits me, right? We all have our own personalities. This one fits my personality. I prefer to just keep stockpiling resources. Currently we only have 45 bombs. I'd like to have 200. I like to walk into Skull Caverns with a stack of 200 bombs. That's what makes me comfortable that I'm going to have a good run. We only need a few staircases. I generally use about 2 to 4 staircases per Skull Cavern run. And then we come back with a lot of resources. Yours is slow. I can understand, respect it. Perhaps I'm impatient. Perhaps. But this is one of those things. There's no wrong way to play a game. The only wrong way to play is if you're not enjoying yourself. If you're enjoying yourself, you are doing it right. So this is the way I can enjoy myself because I don't really like Skull Caverns. Go in with 10 bombs and hope for the best. Yes. This is just my way because I don't like doing Skull Caverns. Oh, of course we don't have the money to upgrade the axe. Of course we don't. I don't enjoy doing Skull Cavern runs, so I try to do them as little as possible. So I like each one to be as successful as possible. So I spend all the time prepping for one Skull Cavern run to give me tons of resources. Rather than spending every day in the Skull Caverns, I would rather only go once every couple weeks. Your approach is smarter. Personally loves right. I don't think smarter is I don't think it's smarter. This is exactly what I'm saying. Is there's no wrong way. There's no better way. There's just whatever makes you happy. If you love being in Skull Caverns, then absolutely that's where you should be. So we're just going to rinse and repeat floor 40 here to farm iron ore to make bombs. We're not rich enough yet to buy bombs from the dwarf. Sometime during year 2, we will have enough income that we can just buy 200,000 gold worth of bombs and head into Skull Caverns that way. But for now, we have to make them ourselves, which can take a couple days of iron farming. Absolutely can. But if you're here, if we do get into a Skull Cavern run while we're here today, you'll see that I think it might work out about even. Like if I were to just spend 4 days in the Skull Cavern versus if I spend 3 days farming in the mines and then 1 day in the Skull Cavern, I think it comes out about the same. Enchanted my pickaxe for the first time the other day. It mines so quickly. Yeah, see, here's the other. I don't really like the mining and the combat in this game as much. So I tend to avoid the volcano dungeon also, and I rarely ever enchant my stuff. I dislike the mines, I don't like the Skull Cavern, and I actually hate the volcano dungeon. Each one is worse than the last for me. Love to see one of your Skull Cavern. I hope we get one soon. Yes, well, we might get one during today's stream. From here on out, I would really like to be in the Skull Cavern on every Iridium Luck day. Absolutely, yes. Coffee, and triple shot espresso, and spicy eel. Excuse me. Until I can afford the Magic Rock candies. Once we can afford the Magic Rock candies, then that is what we want to be doing. Generally speaking, on a good Skull Cavern run, I will come back with 2 or more prismatic shards. So after a few of those, we will have a couple Magic Rock candies, and then we will have the truly great Skull Cavern runs. As long as I have 3 Magic Rock candies, we will have a truly great Skull Caverns run. Inject coffee into my veins. Wow, Shy. That's, you're wired, right? You're ready for those kids, huh? You're on top of it. Professor yesterday was saying that he was, I think, slightly exaggerating, but vaulting over the tables to to make sure the kids weren't getting into trouble. I think when you become good enough friends with Evelyn, she gives you a coffee machine. I think there's a quest she gives you, and if you complete the quest, you get the coffee machine, and that's 1 coffee every single day. It is extremely helpful, yes. No exaggeration detected, yeah. Yeah, he'd been running hurdles, basically. Who knew preschool was an Olympic sport? Oh, we can upgrade our magnet ring. And actually, we can just double magnet it. I don't really need the glow ring anymore. The 20 Leagues for George quest. Yes, you do that and you get the coffee maker. And then you get 1 coffee every single day. And that was really nice when we were married to Harvey. Wasn't it, Shy? Because we could just grab the coffee and take it straight to Harvey. So we were making Harvey a coffee every single day. So that was Harvey's coffee maker, but he wanted us to make it for him as a gesture of love, right? We set the timer and we go to bed, and when we wake up in the morning, there's coffee ready for our sweetheart. Here we go. Here's a few. I don't think we've gotten any frozen geodes yet, though. Nope. I really do need those frozen geodes. Harvey, a good marriage candidate, also married to Sebastian. He gives me coffee quite often. I mean, they're all good marriage candidates if you like their personality. The way he programmed it, none of them is superior to the others, you know? They don't really have any game-changing gifts or abilities. They're all exactly the same. Harvey's perfect, but now that Clint is... Wow, Shy, you're really into this Clint thing, aren't you? I have added Clint as a marriage candidate for a mining-focused run, but I don't really personally have a... Shy has expressed great interest in marrying Clint, yes. 100%. I don't really have a personal interest in Clint, but definitely for a mining-focused run on Hilltop Farm, Clint would be the one as far as the run is concerned. I tell you what, I'm going to look up the frozen geodes. I'm pretty sure we're in the right place. First wiki at 44 minutes. That's not too bad. Can't lie, almost inclined to pursue Sandy. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are. Floors 41 to 79. Yeah, no. We're in the right place. It's just that I'm not really... Well, there's one there. I was about to say I'm not really hitting rocks. I'm only hitting ore. Yeah, I think Sandy probably had an incredible number of people that were wanting to romance her. I'm sure Sandy was a very popular pick. right? She's got the pink hair. She tells you Sandy's not even her real name. She's mysterious, right? She's in the desert. This is the one thing that I'm curious about. I mean, Harvey also has a shop, so it shouldn't be too terribly different. It's just that Sandy and Clint's shop are like open every day. You need stuff from them. So what's going to happen with the shops? If I can, I'll make my hair pink next. Save to marry her and be matching. Ooh, there you go. Combat, absolutely. We want that combat experience from reading that book again. So I guess we should be hitting the rocks in here to try to get frozen geodes. It's definitely going to slow down our iron. I tell you what, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It's too slow. Was wondering that. Are they going to be not tending their shops anymore? Right. I kind of wonder if they just are going to be a spouse where they leave as soon as the sun rises and they're just never in the house, or what. That's the mystery around that one. So I am curious to see. I'm curious to see. We'll find out. Shy. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no, what? How much iron are you wanting to get for your bombs? So right now my goal is 600 iron ore. It's going to take a few days to make another 150 bombs for the next Skull Cavern run. Obviously, Clint will never be home. I'm not, that's what we're going to find out. We're all going to find out together. We're all going to find out together. I mean, since their stores don't open till a certain time, maybe they'll be home until 8:30 a.m. and then they'll be home at 4:30 p.m. after they're closed or something. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, so like I said, I like to have about 200 bombs to do a Skull Cavern run. So that's the goal, is to have a stack of 200 bombs. So we'll be here farming iron for a bit, for the next couple days, until we can have at least 170 bombs. That's around the point where if we have a really good run, we might go through 180 to 200. An average run is going to be more like 160 to 170 bombs used. And since each bomb is 4 iron ores, we can do the math. We need 800 iron ore and 200 coal to make 200 bombs. So that's a lot of farming. But I prefer to do that farming here rather than farming skull caverns all the time. I prefer to farm the iron ore for 4 days and then just do Skull Cavern for one really big day. That's just my personal preference. Whoops. Yeah, once we have, once we have a lot of wine selling and we're selling a lot of stuff, once we have a full shed full of preserve jars for roe, then we can just buy the bombs from the dwarf and it's no problem anymore. But until then, I need to make it myself. Until then, I need to make it myself. Needed some energy there. I've done a lot of pickaxing. I've done a lot of picking. The cheese has been good. I think it might be a good idea. Probably once we get the auto grabber, it'll be a good idea to start getting a few more cows to make sure we have lots of cheese. Our current cheese production is not quite enough, I think. But we have other things we can carry with us. It's just more convenient when you're going into the Skull Caverns that you just have one stack of food. You're always going to fill up your inventory by the end of the run, so each inventory slot is important. There's another frozen geode. That's 2. We just need 1 more. We just need one more frozen geode. At this point, I think I'm willing to prioritize trying to find the frozen geode from a stone, just to get that quest out of the way. Alright, we'll do, I think, this one last floor, and then we'll head on home. And we'll empty our backpack and fish until we pass out. And just hope that we get this one last frozen geode here. Nope. Alright. Home we go. I'll go through all these stones. And just hope we get it last second. Alright. Homeward bound. We have fishing at home. Love the mine carts. Absolutely love the mine carts. Alright, well I tell you what, let's just sell those iron bars. Or iridium bars. And empty our bags. Okay, that's everything. A little bit of sap, oak resin, a little bit of forage. We do need to fill up our preserve jars. What have we got? We've got angler roe, lava eel, super cucumber, ice pip. That should be enough. I thought you had just sold your iron. I gasped. No, I misspoke. I meant those iridium bars. We have other iridium bars. We actually don't need all of those iridium bars. We did take the blacksmith profession just so that we could sell iridium bars. See, we have plenty, so these are also going in the bin. We need money right now. That's what we're missing. That's the one thing we're missing right now is money. Okay, and then we can fish until we pass out. Hey bandit. That's something I do accidentally, fish until you pass out? Yeah. Or you mean sell the iron or the iridium bars? I've definitely dumped stuff in the chest by accident, absolutely. Kind of remind me of my brother. Okay, cool. I hope you like your brother. I'm going to take that as a compliment, whether it was meant as one or not. Sell the iron and pass out. Yeah. Look, Ness, we both do that kind of stuff. I always say I'm still watering the mailbox and pickaxing trees after 700 hours of playing Stardew Valley. This thing, it will continue. He's cool. I do like him. It is a compliment. Hey, I was taking it either way. Alright, pass out. Goes down by 1. There we go. 1000%. It will likely never stop, right? How about them apples? Check that out, guys. Oh, it's almost entirely the legend row. Almost entirely the legend row, 20,000 from that. See, the same amount of crimson fish row, another legendary fish, is only worth 6,000, 4 of them. The legend row has been just our primary producer and will continue to be our primary producer for the entire game. But the mining, not bad, not bad. Legend row is the play, yes. And if we weren't doing this challenge the way I am, If all you want is money and you just want to buy everything in the game, when you get to the Key quests and do the extended family, you can catch as many Legend 2s as you want. Sweet chili tofu and rice. Oh my goodness, that sounds good. Shadow, you're a genius. Okay, there's our Iridium Luck Day. So let's look at what we can do. Let's look at what we can do, and we'll see. I'll throw these in the bin. Spaghetti for dinner earlier. Darn you, autocorrect. Yes. See, that redeem just gets so much use here. It's always autocorrect's fault. It's always autocorrect's fault. Alright, I'm going to have to start putting the tools in a different bin. Okay, and we've got our bombs, our staircases, our spicy eel and triple shot espresso, our rubies, our diamonds for more spicy eel and triple shot espresso. Today's Saturday, so nothing else is available from the desert trader. We're going to have to go over to the bin and get some extra cheese or mayonnaise. We'll make our bombs here. Whoops. Why can't... There it is. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. We're going to need to buy some more coal from Clint. Possibly. See, that's a perfectly good Skull Cavern run. We're doing it right now, Bandit. We're doing it right now, this very second. Yes. Right now, this very second. That is what we're doing. I just need this warp totem, desert warp totem. Do we have Omni Geodes? We do. So we're going to get more desert warp totems while we're there. I'm just going to run over to this chest and grab some extra food. And then we're going to go do this. What do we do? Probably just the Gold Star mayonnaise. Yeah, I'll put the cheese back. And we'll just... 26 Gold Star mayonnaise should be enough. Should be plenty. Home totem for if you're there too late. Oh no, we're passing out. We're passing out inside the Skull Caverns. We're not coming home. We have no intention of coming home today. Harvey or Linus or Joja or Marlin, they're going to come get us down in the Skull Caverns. All right, we are so ready to go. We're ready. And here's a tip: full commitment skull. That's the only way I do it, Bandit. It's the only way. A tip: if you're on PC, you can change the item that you're currently about to use while you are in the pause menu by pushing the corresponding number key. So I can change to the totem while I'm in the pause menu and then use it as soon as I get out. We save an extra 10 minutes just by doing it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and get the speed juice going. And we're going to head over to the desert trader and buy the things we need to buy. Okay, how many? There we go. And then the warp totems. And there we go. We're ready to go. So now we have a stack of 6 warp totems. We're good for a while. We can come back whenever we're ready. And you will see, if you haven't seen me do Skull Caverns already, this is it for me. I just bomb and go, and there's absolutely... I don't engage in combat. I don't enjoy being here. So it's just bomb and run. And this is why we need so many bombs. Okay, for an Iridium Luck Day, why have I not found a ladder already? There we go. Eating makes me tired. I thought it was supposed to give me energy. Beep boop. Have you eaten before? Have you tried eating before? Is this your first time, perhaps? And this is exactly why I want the crab shell ring, because I am going to stand here. I am going to stand in the bomb blasts. It's also why I want the lava katana, because it has extra defense, so it reduces the damage that I take from each and every bomb blast. so entertained right now. I love that you love skull caverns. That's sweet. Takes energy to process. Right. You're using your metabolism to do the metabolizing. It's interesting, isn't it? What does the crab shell ring do? It's +5 defense. That's it. It's +5 defense. So it reduces every time you take damage, you take 5 less damage. And so for someone like me, that's actually kind of a big deal because I take a lot of damage. In other subjects, literally every streamer I have watched today is doing Skull Cavern runs. It is entertaining. It is entertaining. That is true. That is true. Skull Cavern. See, I'm just going to stand here. That's how I do it. Skull Caverns, I will say, it does make for engaging, entertaining content. I just personally don't really like the playstyle of Skull Caverns. So this is how I've managed to remove the pain of that for myself. This is how I've managed to come up with a method that I actually can still have fun here. Okay, so this is where we use our staircases, is on those floors. Every time we get an infested floor or a prehistoric floor, that's when we take out the staircase. That's why we only need a few. We're not going to just stand there and spam staircases. The staircase spamming is not fun for me, right? It's effective, it gets you down deeper, but it's not enjoyable for me to play that way. And this time I do have to get used to picking up all the stone. You moves away from bomb by 1 tile, lives of hopes and dreams not to take damage. Yeah. No, I know I'm going to take damage. I know I am. I know I am. It's just maybe a I don't know, ceremonial, a token turn away. Quite like the napalm ring for cavern runs, more of a combat person. Yes, when we... W shaft, I love that. That's an emote. The napalm ring, when we do our combat run, absolutely, we're going to be using the napalm ring. The napalm ring is when you kill a monster, it explodes, as a bomb does. So every monster you kill destroys all the stone and ore around it. So if you are into the combat, then it is really, really good. So when we do our evil combat run, that is what we will be going for, absolutely. Alright, why are we not seeing a ladder here? There we go. See, this is... I don't like the combat because I'm just standing here waiting for this thinking serpent to come back to me. All of the flying enemies. I'm just standing here waiting for them to come back. Oh, there we go. But yes, I am having to get you... Whoop. Good morning, Wolfie. Good morning, Wolfie. Has redeemed a Kiss the Birds immediately. Good morning. How's it growing? All right. I'm going to go kiss the birds. I will be right back. All right. So this week and this week only, every time you kiss the burbs, you get a bonus pet the dog. So the dog has also been petted. Shadow, also in evil combat run, I think you shouldn't take the pet because you are evil. That's just my opinion. Nope, I think you're absolutely right. I think that is absolutely no pet. Turn it down. Evil. Can't be taking a pet. Teeny Snail, 5 stream streak. Congratulations. Thank you for viewing. I appreciate you being here. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Thank you for the biddies, Bandit. I appreciate that. It's absolutely not necessary, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's get back to Stardew. Let's get back to our Skull Caverns run here. I'm so used to with my runs, I just actually ignore most of the stuff that drops and just keep going. So it's very different that we need the stone here. Very different for me. How's it growing, Wolfie? You doing good today? Oh, there's a shaft up there. I just have to get around this guy. Okay, and we've lost our coffee, so I'll put that back on. Doing great. That's great to hear. That's wonderful. There's our ladder. For an Iridium Luck Day, this is not going so well, I gotta say. We're only at level 41, and it's almost noon. So, we're not doing great. It is going, though. We leveled up combat. That's good. I'll take that purple mushroom. Love seeing the love in chat. Love you folks. So you'll see I'm just absolutely ignoring the combat. I'm running away from the combat, actively running away. Okay, we need to heal up before I jump down those shafts. How do you guys have emotes? You get emotes with every channel you're subscribed or following. So we're all over Twitch, and we follow lots of channels, and we subscribe to lots of channels. So we all have lots of emotes. Uh-oh, we've got Palea chat. We've got Palea chat already this morning. Palea is definitely a game that consumes. It consumes all. Let's see what's in this barrel. Absolutely nothing. Teeny Snail, in case anyone needs to hear, it's also totally okay to not be doing good. The important thing is you're still here. That's enough. Teeny Snail, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for saying that. That is absolutely right. It is okay to not be doing okay. That is very important to hear. It's okay to not be okay. Sometimes we have bad days. And we do need to be honest about that. When we're having a bad day, we do need to be honest about that, because if we're not, then we're not going to receive the help that we need. People are going to take us at face value. If we say we're fine, they'll believe we're fine. If we needed help, we should speak out. So thank you, Teeny Snail, for that addition to our quotes list. Truly appreciate that. Shadowcrest, I'm not okay. Well, if you need any help, you know all you have to do is ask. I'm going to have to do this combat because those bats are going to kill me if I don't. I found a Dorito in the emotes. There you go. And at this point, I am working on a method to be able to chat with people that are not okay. Until that point, you're welcome to DM me on Discord. All of you. At any point in time. I might not be able to answer right away, but I will answer to the best of my ability. I will promise you that. Teeny Snail, it takes a lot of unlearning. We need to hear it more to internalize it. Yes, you're right. You're right. I'm so glad you were here in chat with us to give us that nugget of wisdom that was absolutely essential to hear. Whoops. Okay, these guys are really testing my patience here. I've got to get a bomb down there so that I can get through. Might as well put one up here too. Okay, that was the one to do. There we go. Delilah level 3 friendship. There you go. There's the apple pie recipe. Alright, look at all that stone. My spicy eel has run out. Maybe that's why we weren't finding the ladders. See, I much prefer to just drop the bomb instead of taking out the pickaxe. That's just me. I would rather drop the bomb and wait than just take out the pickaxe for 1 second. Shadow coming from the UK. The general in greeting is, you all right? How are you? You good? Those are not questions. You respond good and say the same to them. My autistic brain thinks this is weird and wrong. It took a lot of learning. Yes. Yes, it's the same here in the US. I mean, it really is. You are expected to be okay in public outwardly, you know? And we do. We need to learn to just trust each other. We need to learn to just trust each other. If we're not okay, and we say we're not okay, it's okay. It's okay to do that. It's okay to say, hey, I feel like absolute crap today and I need help. Sorry, I have to ban spam a second. There we go. And that definitely took me a long time to figure out. So at this stage, I think until I've come up with a better solution, if you need someone to talk to at any point in time, just send me a DM on Discord, and I will answer as soon as I can. I'll do the best I can to talk to you and just hear you out. Sometimes all we need is just to be heard, you know? We don't need solutions, we just need to talk. Ness, I usually try to be honest, and a woman in our office sighs at it. Yes, and that's how we're conditioned, right? She's allowed to be not fine, but no one else. So frustrating. Random office woman needs to care about others more. Yes. Yes. We shouldn't be expected to always be fine. This is I'm glad that Teeny Snail brought this up. We have, in this chat, generally, people are honest, you know? I've seen plenty of people say, hey, I'm not having a great day. And then we talk about it. And I think that helps all of us. But for the people that needed to hear it, that was really timely advice. Oh man, we're going to be out of mayonnaise here. Teeny Snail, while I wouldn't do it to a polite stranger, I've developed a habit of answering honestly. If they don't genuinely care, they shouldn't ask. If we all cared about others more, the world would be a better place. Yes, absolutely. That's not controversial at all. That's just a fact. Yeah, I'm 100% going to run out of mayonnaise. I hope we picked up something else. We've got a purple mushroom. That's good. And we could, in an emergency, we could just eat our spicy eel if we need to. In an absolute emergency. So that's what we're looking at there. I need to drink my coffee. Run away from the bonds a tad more, I'm begging you. Nope. Nope. Because the thing is, first of all, I will get the lava katana, I will get the crab shell ring, and then at that point, you won't even notice me taking damage. So I don't want to get in the habit of running halfway across the map. And the real reason is that if a shaft or a ladder appears, I want to click on it as quickly as possible. So I want to be right there where the bomb is exploding. So I appreciate your concern, but I will not be changing my playstyle. Not in this regard. Oh yay, we fell one level. Oh, because it's floor 100s. Teeny Snail has redeemed a stretch. Thank you. Thank you, Teeny Snail. And every stretch comes with a free pet the dog this week. Anyone else that's able, I encourage you to also stretch. Now is a great time. Teeny Snail, while we're at it, we're going to be extra nice to ourselves today. I decree it. Okay, well, it has been decreed. It has been decreed. We are going to be extra nice to ourselves. Let's, for extra luck, we'll destroy the other stuff in the room. Alright, we got a few. Back cracked. Yep, me too. Your outfit is certainly interesting. Yeah, we're fashionable. Look at us. We got our gray suit and our fashion hat and our green farmer pants and our purple space boots. We're skull caverning in style. We're skull caverning in style. Alright, now we can finally start. Now that we're past floor 100, we can finally start to get a little bit more iridium. Run away! When I see a floor that's packed with iridium, I will stick around and collect it all. Oh, there's a stairs. See, there you go. I got out of it. Jonk your outfit if I ever did see one, yeah. Fish till we pass out, redeem. Alright. Oh, there's an ad break in progress. Whoops. I'm going to do the ad break. I actually do need to get up out of this chair. I am also, well, I'll come back. I'll put the pass outs up. And then I'll put the ad break sign up. I am going to get up for a minute here. So I'll be right back. All right. Back to it. Back to it. I've had my little walk around, worked my joints, swung my arms crazily like an orangutan, and I'm ready to go. I've also had a peanut butter egg and a sip of my dandelion tea. Teeny Snail, while we wait, would anyone like to share something small that went well today? I'll go first. Excuse me, I need another sip of tea. The weeds in my yard are big enough to hand-pick salads for my rabbits. That is wonderful, Teeny Snail. For myself, it has to be this dog. It's going to be this dog every day of this week. Babysitting this dog is a pure joy for me. Shadow cooked a meal today. That's wonderful. And also just every day I get on here and I play Stardew Valley and I hit stream, and then wonderful people come into this chat and just fountains of wisdom and love, and that's just a good thing every single day. So that's always going to be an answer for me every day. Just getting to chat with you lovely folks. Alright, I guess we're running to the end of this level. Sometimes we get lucky and we'll get a ladder earlier in that level. There we go. Bandit woke up early and got chores done before playing Stardew. That's an achievement. Good job, Bandit. Good job, Bandit. It's always nice to do chores and then have a reward afterwards. That's really the best way to do it, so that you can do whatever you need to do. Get the dishes done, do your laundry. Oh, we got a life elixir. That's good. That'll help us out. Let's see what's in these barrels. Nothing too tremendous. Yes, rewarding yourself by doing chores first is always a good plan. Oh, we've got some cave carrots. Let's eat these cave carrots right now. Nessie managed to get up and go to work even though the fatigue is challenging. That's a triumph. That's a triumph. Whoops, I bumped the mic. I'm sorry. Good job, Nessie. Bandit had no guilt playing Stardew. Yes, that's what I love about it, right? If you do your chores first, then you don't feel bad at all. You've done it. You've put in the work. There's nothing to feel bad about. Okay, we're going to throw away some slime. We'll just continue throwing away the wood for now. And I'll throw away that hardwood. We don't actually need one hardwood so badly. Did I just see a ladder up there? I did. Right there. I'm just going to take this. I probably should have gotten the jade first. Teeny Snail, feel that so hard. Have chronic fatigue. Should be very proud of overcoming that. Yes. Yes, Teeny Snail. I think a lot of us have something along those lines in our lives that we deal with every day. Sometimes you have to celebrate the small victories, you know? Shadow is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shadow. We love you. Yes, Nessie has CFS as well. Going to take each day as it comes and celebrate the small wins. Yes, you have to. You have to celebrate the small wins. Bandit, your ability to evade mobs is unmatched. Oh, that's sweet. And as I immediately get slapped by a by a serpent as soon as you say that. But that's kind of my point here, is I just avoid combat at all costs. I'll rather take the bomb blasts. I'm going to get this iridium before I go down those stairs. That is my whole purpose here, is to just not participate in combat at all. Standing in a very well-dressed suit, just waiting for a bomb to blow up right next to me. Whoop, I can't move. And the pickaxe, it's there. Honestly, at this point, I don't even know why I bring it. Oh, there's a shaft right there. Whoops, I wasted a bomb. Oh well. Oh well. Can't be too precious with the bombs. Alright, there's a prismatic shard. That's unlucky. Not any huge groups of rocks here. And now we've got a bat. Oh my goodness, die. Just die already. This is exactly why I don't like Skull Caverns, is dealing with this. Oh, we're gonna miss the Spirits Eve festival. Oh well. Iridium bats annoying. Yes, they are. They're very annoying. Okay, our what have we got? We've got a purple mushroom. We've got a couple cave carrots. We'll eat those first. We've got this life elixir. So we'll eat the cave carrots first. And that's good enough for a little bit. It's good enough for a little bit. Whoops. Definitely want to get off that floor. Did you see all those mummies? Oh my goodness. But yes, also with the bomb blasts, if I'm standing right where the bomb explodes, then I can automatically pick up all of the results. So that's another reason to just stand there with it, because as soon as it explodes, then I'm already picking up the stuff, the resources, and I can go ahead on my way afterwards. It just makes it less stressful for me. Oh wow, this is okay. The pickaxe is coming out. 3 iridium bars. Alright, that's not bad. That's 4,500 gold. I won't complain. Here we go. This is definitely one to get the whole level. Okay, another treasure chest. A crystallarium. Hey, nice. Hey, Millie. Good morning, Millie. Good morning. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? How's it growing today for you? We're just chilling in Skull Caverns here right now. We managed to get an Iridium Luck Day, and we've made a decent run of it. It's not tremendous, but it's not bad either. Whoops, where's my bombs? I was all lost. You see, that was the response I was expecting at the crystallarium. Yes, okay, but with Cozy, if you haven't been there for the whole saga, you have to understand how disappointing a crystallarium is for him right now. If you haven't been there for the whole thing, he's got one auto petter for his farm, and his farm, the whole theme of his farm is that it's animal husbandry only. I'm doing fish ponds. He's doing only animal husbandry, so he actually needs the auto petters. The last auto petter he got was, I think, 4 weeks ago, and he has spent every single day playing Stardew Valley in the Skull Caverns. And it has been a month with no second auto petter. He needs 10 auto petters for all his barns. Millie, on my way home, so having you in my pocket. Well, lurking is appreciated. Lurking is encouraged, as you well know. But, Millie, if you're on your way home, I'm pretty sure there's no napping allowed. Lurking is encouraged, but I'm pretty sure there's no napping allowed on the way home, unless you're taking the bus. No wonder he left the Fields of Mystery. Yes, so that's now you're grasping the picture of this now. It's been a month with no auto petters. And so yes, in that circumstance, a crystallarium is actually a disappointment. Alright, let's see if we can make it to passing out without needing to eat anything else. Because I believe we're out. I believe we're out of foods. If I have a farm totem here, so if we do get to the point where it looks like I might die, I can just use the warp totem. Let's just have a look. Do I have anything I can eat? Yes, dire circumstances. Wolfie is correct. You can nap, just make sure you pull over first. No, that is correct, yes. Absolutely. If you're feeling tired, stop driving immediately. It's so dangerous. Millie gets motion sickness, so can't nap while traveling. That's a shame. Bandit, it is almost 2 a.m., so you're good. Let's hope I'm good, because the red mushroom is not actually food. And there is no other... Oh, that's right. We could eat the spicy eel as a last resort. So we're fine. We're fine. Oops. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that right now. I hope that gets that jade. Yes, it did. Nice. And you know what? We're on this level, and it's a pretty good one. So we'll probably just finish it here. We'll just collect everything on this level. That was a nice little bunch of resources. You got this. I believe in you. Thank you for your confidence, Bandit. Thank you, thank you. There we go. Shadow is back. Welcome back. I hope your nap was relaxing and you absorbed some love from us while you rested. We got our level 8 combat. Ness has to take travel sickness meds, but I do that anyway now so I can read in the car or knit. I'm glad that works for you. I'm glad that works for you. Those things never worked for me. I can nap, but I can't do anything. I can't read. I can't do an activity. I either have to be asleep or watching the road. Shadow's got tea and a blanket. Sounds like a cozy time you've got going on. What a lovely Skull Cavern run. I enjoyed that. I'm glad, Bandit. I'm glad you enjoy Skull Cavern so much. That is nice. That's really awesome, because we're going to be doing a lot of it here. We're going to be doing a lot of it here on this run. Whimsy, good morning. Good morning, Whimsy. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing on your day off? Whimsy's been playing Cult of the Lamb. I think she's going to continue playing Cult of the Lamb. She seems to enjoy it. So I highly recommend you check that out. She's usually actually quite cozy with a little bit of chaos, but the Cult of the Lamb is a bad influence. And she is now full chaos. Full chaos mode for Cult of the Lamb. Nessie, travel sickness is awful. If we go anywhere for a meal, it involves a car journey. I have to take them, otherwise the risk of being sick is great. Yes. Yes. Look at your nice, bountiful bunch of loot from that run. Yes, we're going to go over that. And once I get caught up on chat here, went back to sleep and then woke up again. Wonderful, Whimsy. I love that for you. That's just absolute peak day off right there. Absolute peak day off. All right, so it was an okay, it was an okay Skull Cavern run. I wouldn't say it was great. Those are going to come later once we have Magic Rock Candy and Masteries. But this was definitely okay for our second Skull Cavern run. We had 230 Iridium ore, 200 iron, 130 gold, 200 coal, copper, 40 Omni Geodes, more than a stack of stone. We got a few rubies and a few diamonds, so that will replace the spicy eel and coffee that we used. We got a couple prismatic shards. We got a crystallarium. Not a bad run. Not great, but not bad either. Whimsy's hooked on Cult of the Lamb. How are you, Chill? I'm doing well this morning. I'm doing well. It's still raining. It's been raining for a good 48 hours now. But having this puppy next to me has been wonderful, I gotta say. So I've been having a good day today. Nessie's been playing Cult of the Lamb recently and loving it. It's so cute and so evil. It's an amazing dichotomy. Teeny Snail, if it's not practical to nap on a trip, stop to get out, stretch your legs, and take in the scenery for a few minutes works well. Teeny Snail is just a fountain of good wisdom today. Yes, Teeny, I actually plan those in my trips. I stop about every hour and a half to 2 hours and just take a short walk outside. Whimsy does get a little crazy. Bandits 1:30 a.m. there. Blessing to nap if you're on the couch, on a chair, at the table, on the bus, on the train, or at your desk at work, Bandit. You have my blessing to nap. It's cute and sinister. Yes, it's so cute. And it's so evil at the same time. It's honestly kind of have whiplash from it. Oh no, it's the second Iridium day, but we can't do Skull Caverns again today. We exhausted all of our stuff. We exhausted all of our resources. So we're going to let this one pass us by. I'm going to throw these Iridium bars right in the bin. And then we're going to empty out our bags. Today's Sunday, so we might want to go back to the desert just to get a few more staircases and trade in all that stuff. But yeah, not a great good morning, Ginger. Good morning, Ginger. Not a great Skull Cavern run, but not a bad one either. We'll go put this crystallarium inside. Good morning, Sinner. Good morning. How's it growing? How's it growing? It's good to see you in here. Are you tuning in at work today? I need to sip some tea. My words are not coming out right. Teeny Snail, appreciate that. This wisdom comes from numerous mistakes, though. I just tell people what I wish someone told me. That's exactly what I do, too. I've lived through it. So we did have, what did we have last night? We had 179 bombs, I think it was. We used almost all of them. That was a very average Skull Cavern run. Sinner, I'm at work every weekday, so anytime before 4 p.m. I catch you, there's 90% I'm at work. Well, I'm glad you're here, though. I'm glad we can keep you company at work. That's wonderful. All right. So we'll put these away. We'll put those away. We'll get our tools back out. We'll get our tools back out. I love to see everybody greeting each other in chat. That's always wonderful. we will put everything else away. We've got a couple powder melon seeds. We'll probably want to grow those over the winter. Okay, so let's go take care of our ignored and neglected animals. Let's go take care of them. Moo Shake has been petted and milked. Love this little community. Yes, absolutely. Moolady has been petted and milked. Is Tumnus still inside? No, Tumnus is not still inside. Where did Tumnus go? Nugget has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Quackers has been petted. There's Tumnus. Reptar has been petted. I think I missed Nuggets, but I can't remember. Tumnus has been petted and milked. I feel like I missed Reptar. How did I not know you had a chicken named Hen Solo? That was Nessie's doing. That was Nessie's doing. Ah, Ribbits has been petted. Okay, I think we got everybody. Yes, I think we got everybody. Nessie is a genius. I've been saying this. I've been saying this, and I've been saying this. Oh, our first strawberry harvest. It's a good thing. Oh, and the beets are ready. That's also good. That's great news. We've got our strawberry harvest, and I do know how to make, and we've got coffee. I do know how to make seed makers, so that's going to be something we're going to do right now. We're going to go make some seed makers, and we will increase our strawberries there. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Ginger is making sure we all know she's awake. I'm just going to leave this survival burger here for later. Sinner's saying hi to the birds. We'll get the birds out in half an hour. That's burb time. Up, I need to take care of my fish here. And Robin finished the next pond. So what's that? Is that 14 now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yes, okay. Progress. 14. There we go. Okay, I don't know that we got any frozen geodes out of the skull cavern. Ginger is perfect, Whimsy. You are correct. You're right, as always. We got a good few, whoops, we got a good few roe today. Come on, I just want the roe. Harvey picked us up last night. Or the night before. Joja picked us up last night. Okay. See, we are going to need more preserve jars. We're slowly but surely backing up the row here. We need to get to our shed. So I think that's what we have. Once these machines finish doing what they're doing, that's what we'll do. I will go ahead and pick up the machines that aren't currently doing anything. And actually the worm bins are fine to pick up too. We're good and backed up on bait right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that's it. I think a shed is 7 wide. Shed. Yes, it is 7 wide. Okay, so I do have to wait. I do have to wait for those. I'm not giving up that money, I think. I think I'm not giving up that money. Oh, there's just an oyster sitting there. So I will wait for these, and then... So we'll go get Robin to make us another fish pond for now. I'll put these machines in here. Whimsy just got out of bed and all three babes were in there sleeping with me, and then you realize, oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. I'm just going to put all the machines in there. Also this one, actually. I'll put that back in the correct chest. Okay. Slowly making progress here today. We could definitely plant more coffee beans in the greenhouse. That's definitely one thing we could do. But we do need to make seed makers. Where are the seed makers? There it is. Wood, coal, and gold bars. Wood, coal, and gold bars. And 3 is probably fine for now. How much? It's 10 coal per seed maker. Oh my goodness. So we need to go buy some coal, that's for sure. We need to go buy some coal. Let's go do that now. We need to put these beets into the mayor's fridge anyway. We need to put those beets in the mayor's fridge anyway, so we might as well come through town. Possibly... I probably should have... You know what? I'm just going to go back. We'll put our axe in for upgrade. We'll put our axe in for upgrade. I do want to try to get to both Robin and the desert as well, so we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I'm going to grab iridium bars. And we will go to town, buy a stack of coal, put our axe in for upgrade, drop the beets in the mayor's fridge, and then maybe go get the house upgrade from Robin instead of another building right now. It's about time, I think. All right. Oh, that was all of our money. Okay. All right. Cool. That was all of our money. You know what we could do? We could go back to the house, get the rest of our iridium bars, and sell them to Clint. Wish Maple would sleep with me. He just wakes me up at 5 a.m. Ah, cats. Right? Ah, cats. All right. So... yes, let's do that. We'll also get the other stack of wood. See, this is, if you watch me for any period of time, there really needs to be a supercut of me just forgetting things and coming back for them. It's just a constant reality of playing Stardew Valley for me. Alright, let's sell him these. Okay, so now we have money. Whimsy says, oh, they wake us up also, but once they've been fed, then they just nap all day. Fragments, oh, I only have 1 day left. I wasn't paying attention, so let's do this. Shadow, if I could edit videos, I would. I'll get to it eventually. I made that short yesterday, and actually, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that. That short took me 2 days to make. You know, not 48 hours of video editing, but it took me 2 days to go through the different steps of how to make a short and edit it and everything. So I'd say all told, maybe 4 hours. The next one, you know, that was the first one that I've ever actually done. The lava eel one was just, all I did was clip a specific time from the video and then just post it. But this one I actually edited so that it would be cohesive and watched it. And boy, does that ever make a big difference. I posted it last night, or yesterday evening, I guess, and there was maybe 500 views already by the time I went to bed. I woke up this morning, there was 12 comments, 6,000 views on YouTube, 9,000 views on Instagram, and a few comments there. It really worked. It really worked. Putting the work in actually did work. So I'm going to try to continue getting better at doing that. Kid 2 has a cat that is on a very restrictive diet because he's diabetic, and when he knows it's time to eat, he walks the house yelling until someone comes running. Yes, Holy Cow Chill is right. Right? Holy Cow Chill is right. It did work. Editing works. I just don't like it. So I'm trying to figure out the strategies to remove the pain of editing for me so that I can do it more often and better. Apollo yells at us for food also. Look at you, Chill. So proud of you. Thank you, Whimsy. Thank you. Want to be my editor? No, I don't even want to be my own. I don't even want to be my own editor. I absolutely will whine about it. Yeah, this little puppy, this little puppy is so cute. At about 10 minutes before his feeding time, he'll start jumping at me and pawing me, and I just have to be like, hey, you're early, man. You're early. It's not time yet. And so he will just continue spinning circles and then jumping at me for 10 minutes until it is time. And they said, under no uncertain terms, do not feed him early. Wait until the appropriate time, or else he'll keep wanting it earlier and earlier every day. So it's, yes, they definitely announced that it's mealtime for sure. Quickly place the beets in the fridge. Wait a sec, there's a note taped to the milk. It's addressed to you. Did Lewis never notice the note taped to the milk? How old is the milk in your fridge, Lewis? Good job, kid. Your final task, give the sand dragon his last meal. Well, we were planning to go to the desert anyway. This is the one thing in the game that I absolutely never would have figured out on my own. Never would have figured it out on my own, I can tell you that. So if you don't want a spoiler, then don't watch when we go to the desert. If you've never done the Quee quests, I'll never get used to saying that. He has that century milk. If we can't get back to the bus stop on time, we'll just use a warp totem. We have more Omni Geodes. We can make more. Okay, upgrade house. 10,000 gold, 450 pieces of wood. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's go. We need to go back to the house first to get the gems and such, and the Omni Geodes. But we have plenty of time. I'm honestly not sure if that was faster than walking through the backwoods to get back to the farm. I don't know. To be fair, Star Scout has put me off American milk. Oh, yeah. Yes, that conversation can definitely get pretty nasty. Our agricultural system is not the greatest in its current shape and form. Whoops. Okay, let's get our... Actually, let's... Oh no, that's only on Thursdays. That's only on Thursdays. So let's get our rubies. Let's get our diamonds. And our jade. And our Omni Geodes. And that way we can get a few more warp totems as well while we're there. Yes, I mean Holstein milk, it is about 3.5 to 4% milk fat. So if you have whole milk, it's pretty good. But the Holsteins are just a absolute freak of nature. They're not natural. We bred these cows to just produce insane amounts of milk. Absolutely insane amounts of milk. To the point that I feel bad for them, honestly. Because 10 gallons a day is just not... That's mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. Alright, triple shot espresso, spicy eel, staircases. You can also buy bombs from the desert trader, but at 5 quartz apiece, that's actually really hard to accomplish. You would have to have a whole shed full of crystallariums with quartz in them to make that be practical. The mega bombs for 5 iridium ore apiece is actually easier to accomplish. But at the dwarf, for 1,000 gold a bomb, it's not so bad. That's pretty easy as well. We'll just get like another 10 warp totems, and then we're good for a while. Alright, so let's go make our seed makers, and we'll expand our strawberries in the greenhouse. We'll put everything away that we got here. I need another chest. Do I have a spare chest already? I do. Okay, so this one, we're going to make this chest. And let's say it's white. That's going to be our Skull Caverns chest. Bright yellow. That's going to be our Skull Caverns chest. Everything to do with Skull Caverns is going to go in that chest, so that when we have a Skull Caverns day, we can just go there. Let's see, anything else? The bombs, obviously, the triple shot espresso and the spicy eel. And that should be it. Color-coded chests, that would be nice in other games which shall remain unnamed, right? Yes, that absolutely, I've told you, it would make your life so much easier in Coral Island if you had color-coded chests. You managed to somehow do a great job anyway. I don't know, that had to have been so much work going through all those chests. Okay, so now we have a chest that's just our Skull Cavern run days. So when we have rhymes with Moral Island, yeah. So when we have our Skull Cavern days, we can drop our tools in there. We can pick up what we need. Okay, now we have coal. What was it? Coal, gold, and wood. We can make a couple more. 10 seed makers should be good for us. And the paleo ones all compile together, and you hate that even more. See, I actually like it more. What I like about the paleo ones is that there's the buttons there. You can sort. You can sort by what type of item, and you can also search by the name of the item. I really like the paleo chests, actually. Being able to search by the name of the item is really cool, I think. And being able to sort by the type of item, also really cool. And for now, we're just going to put all of these in the seed makers to fill out this greenhouse for now. And we'll start processing any extras that we have later. That way you aren't... FOM Fields of Mystria has crafting directly from chest by default. Yes, Paleo also has that. I love that. I love that feature. Whimsy, that way you aren't running around everywhere looking for a certain chest with a certain item. Yes, exactly. I absolutely love that feature. Sinner, the sort is nice and the search is fantastic, but I'd like to have the inside stuff inside and the outside stuff outside. Oh, I see. Like you want to separate. You want to be able to say, I put these chests in the house, and so that's all furniture. And I put these chests outside the house, so that's all building materials, right? Shannon Rose is raiding with a party of 2. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it growing? We're just in here doing our fish pond challenge where we make one fish pond for every eligible fish in the game. And that, by my count, is 101. I could be wrong. I'm not great at math. But we're working on it. We're just chilling. It's going to take a long time, so we're very much just hanging out. We're not doing anything terribly exciting up in these parts. How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell us all the details. Welcome in. Right now, I'm just making more strawberry seeds to fill out this greenhouse. This is fall of year 1 currently. It's the last day of fall of year 1. So we're just trying to increase our fish ponds and just keep it moving. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming to chill with us. All right, we have to dig up. Are we going to have to go? Whoops, that wasn't what I meant to do, of course. That was a very chill thing to do, right? I'm going to need to go make some more sprinklers. That's one thing I need to do. You'll find us very chill here. We're here messing up. We're here making mistakes. We're here failing every single day and having a good time doing it. So I'm going to need to go make some more sprinklers. I do have 34 seeds left. And I think that's more than this can handle. And I have a deep aversion to watering. Glad my raid went through. It didn't transfer me over, so I had to find you personally. Yeah, you're in the right place. We are horrible raiders. We fail at raiding every single day. Twitch can be a bit rough, and we make technical difficulties all the time. Nessie has redeemed the blessing to nap. If you're on your couch, on a chair, at the table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, Nessie, you have my blessing to nap. Okay, let's make, let's, not coal. I need, oh, I can't make more sprinklers right now. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to let that slide for a minute. Shadow, personally, I forget to raid. Yeah, absolutely. Shannon's still a newbie, so the technical difficulties are plentiful every single day. Every single day. I've been doing this for, checking the calendar, about 6 weeks now. And we still mess up every day. We still fail every single day. And that's fine. You learn something new every day as well. Gonna step out, chill, needing a timeout, sweet bean. Absolutely, Nessie. You do your thing. Desk at work. You do your thing, Nessie. We love you. Thanks for chilling with me, Ness. I do appreciate it. What year are you on? Still summer year 1? We're fall year 1 here. This is the end of fall year 1. Have a great day, Ness. And we're making good progress on our fish pond challenge. We're making good progress. We are doing the community center, so we've got a fully upgraded coop and barn. We've got 14 fish ponds so far. And Robin is currently working on upgrading our house. I need to put a fish in that one. We put catfish in here. Let me cross catfish off the list. And we put eel. We've already crossed that one off. So let's pick a fish to put in there. We're just going to ignore the greenhouse for the minute. We'll make the, we'll do the rest of it once we get a shed. So far along for year 1. Well, we do put the work in. Love you, Nessie. Have a great day. We do put the work in, Shannon. I mean, we do. We're chill. We're just hanging out, but we are trying our best. We're not a speed runner here. We're not speed running. It's a themed challenge. It is not a speed run. You will watch me make so many mistakes every day. But we do try. We do try. All right, so what are we doing now? I think we're just fishing until we pass out now. Right? I think we've kind of exhausted what we can do. I'm going to wait to get the shed back up before I put all the machines down again. And then we need to make a bunch of iron bars so that we can make our sprinklers. You two friends have the best stream. Much love to the magical beans. Gosh, she just makes you feel so good about yourself, you know? Shannon, I can see that. Totally not envious. Trying to get to perfection. Never done it, so for me it's entertaining. Yeah, I've done perfection twice. Once legitimately, and once I paid Joja for it. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's why ever since then I'm doing just these themed challenges. So last month we did the Market Farmer Challenge on the standard farm. We ended up planting 3,279 ancient fruit on the standard farm by summer of year 3. We filled every tillable tile on the farm, the greenhouse, and Ginger Island with ancient fruit by summer of year 3. So that was pretty cool. And here we are on the beach farm doing a fish pond challenge. We've got other challenges lined up. We've got a wilderness farm evil farmer combat run coming up. We've got a hilltop farm mining run. I'm not really sure. Oh, we've got a mushroom farm forest farm run as well coming up. But this one is going to take a while, so we're probably going to be at this for a couple months of real time. I'm expecting this to take until about year 4 or 5 in the game. Definitely interesting. Only used standard farm. The other farms are good, and they each have their own theme. That's kind of the point, right? They each have their own theme. The standard farm has the most number of tillable tiles. It has the most open map so that you can use it for whatever you want. It's the most customizable. And then these other farms have their own quirks. And that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and chop up this preserve jar. We're going to, as the machines become done with what they're doing, we're going to put them in here and wait until we get a shed to restart all the machines. I think I can fit 2 sheds in here and still have a walking path. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I'm just not paying attention to the fishing at all. So we're fishing till we pass out. There's a user redeem there to fish till we pass out. So I have the counter on the screen of how many days left I have. So every time someone redeems it, the counter goes up by 1, and every time we pass out, the counter goes down by 1. I have been allowed to go to bed 3 times now. Once by decree. I forced it. I actually just really needed to get out of my chair yesterday and walk around. So I ended the stream there without passing out. But other than that, I've gone to sleep once in each season. My viewers have let me go to sleep 1 time in the spring, 1 time in the summer, and then yesterday I forced one. So we fish until we pass out almost every night of this challenge so far. We've spent a good few thousand gold on fishing until we pass out, that's for sure. Definitely good at fishing too. I've got a mod that removes the minigame because it stresses me out and I don't want to be stressed playing Stardew. Right, that's kind of the point of the game. But I actually enjoy the fishing minigame. This is one of the better ones out of games that I've played. So I enjoy it just fine. I love that there are mods to remove it though, because I know so many people absolutely despise this fishing game. So I love that there's a mod for you guys. I love watching other people play and just seeing how differently they play this same game. Especially with the mods. I think it was Mama Bear 4 I was watching the other day, and I asked her which mods she was using, and she said, which mods am I not using? Her mods folder has 178 mods in it, I think she said. So she was going to at some point make a list, but it's quite a task to make a list of 178 mods. And I love that. I love that that's available for anyone that wants it. 3,207 mods? That's an exaggeration, right? 207. Oh, okay. I was willing to believe the first number if that's actually what it was, honestly. I know there's thousands out there. Darn you, autocorrect. Hold on, I'll do it for you. There you go. I gave you a freebie on that one. We always blame autocorrect. It's always autocorrect's fault. You did nothing wrong. You didn't mistype it. It was autocorrect. I'm going to start blaming autocorrect when I forget things at the farm, too. Most are aesthetic ones. Okay. Oh, hey, there's our frozen geodes, guys. There's our frozen geodes. I'm doing that right now. I'm doing that right now. This still counts as fishing until we pass out, okay? Yes, frozen geode, frozen geode, frozen geode. We are happy. All right. I have that mod usually, but it's more of an accessibility thing. I can't click the mouse that rapidly. Yes. Absolutely. It's like Flappy Bird, you know? There's a lot of clicking involved. So do you fish for your bundle stuff? We actually finished everything except for the sturgeon. I'm waiting for winter to get the sturgeon. The crafts room, we're just waiting for the winter forage. The fish tank, we're just waiting for the sturgeon in winter. The bulletin board obviously takes a good long while to do, and that's it. We've done everything else already. Pinkie Pie Shimmy. Pinkie Pie Shimmy, welcome in, welcome in. Hi guys, what year are we on? This is year 1, fall. The last day of fall. There's our pass out. Let me get the timer. Let me get the counter here. We're down to 3. Okay, and also we have an ad coming in 2 minutes, so I'll probably just force that here in just a second and go get the birds. Stretch. All right, hold on. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and you get a free pet the dog. All this week, user redeems are on sale. Every user redeem gets a free pet the dog. Wasn't sure if the challenge was including fishing for bundles. It looks like really hard. I'm going to lurk whilst I get ready for work. That's fine. You can use the lurk command, ! Lurk, and that lets us know that that's what's going on. But I am going to be starting an ad break here in just a minute. Shannon Rose is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shannon. We love you. Pinkie Pie Shimmy, I'm sorry you came in at a very bad time. I'm going to be starting an ad break here in just a second. But don't worry, you won't miss anything. Just I encourage anyone that's not subscribed to turn down your volume real quick, because the ads can come in a little hot. I know I'm kind of quiet. The ads have to run. I can't prevent this. So just go ahead and turn down your volume. The burbs are coming. The burbs are on their way. Ads are going to be in 10 seconds. So turn down your volumes now. Okay, I'll be back with the burbs. All right, we're here. We are here. Ginger is definitely here. Fred is at least awake. Fred is at least awake. Okay, Whimsy. Okay, immediately burb kisses. All right. I'm doing it. I'm gonna raise the cost of that one. All right, the birds have been kissed. It is okay. Hey, Ginger. All right. Of course it's okay. I just need to raise the cost of it. That's all. That's on me. I think I have a 5-minute cooldown on it just to make sure it doesn't get spammed. Actually, let me write that down. I'll bump it up to 1,000. Kiss is 1,000 now. Okay. Just a couple things with the redeems to do today. The to-do list is getting done. Excuse me. She's gonna start flying around any second now, because she is absolutely full of it. She's just got so much energy. See, Robin's working on her house, and it's winter now. Damn, even Burbkiss is getting expensive with this economy. Darn inflation. Oh, I realize still a bit surreal seeing these emotes. Well, you know what? They're wonderful emotes, so we use them. We love them. We all love them. Not just me. It's not just me that loves those emotes. Oh, whoops, wrong bin. Okay. Yep, darn inflation. Alright, we're actually... I think it's winter now. We're kind of ready to have a bit of a quiet day. Right? Good morning. Good morning, Pickles. Love you. Oh, I do need to go down to Marnie's. That's what I do today. I need to go down to Marnie's and get heaters for the barns. Alright, everyone has been petted. Everyone has been milked. And Millie's cute Burbkiss one too. Oh, I absolutely adore it. I really do. I've been finding other places to put it, like in the thumbnails, and did I put it in the overlay yet? No. I'll find a... Oh, on the Burbkisses. That's where I put it, right there. Yeah, I feel like having Fred and Ginger on either corner is better for the overlay, but I'm finding other places to put both of them together. Still no duck feather yet. It's got to be coming soon. It's got to be coming soon. And we've got another dino already in the incubator. We've gotten so many dinosaur eggs here. Honestly crazy. Crazy how many dinosaur eggs we've gotten already this early in the game. Okay, we've got some mayonnaise here that we're eating. I'll swap my cheese back. I'd really prefer the cheese. And shut their doors. And then we'll take care of our... Oh, I still didn't pick a fish for that pond. Come on. Do duckies need to be very happy to produce feathers? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's like a combination of their happiness, their age, and the daily luck, I think. And their mood. So there's two different stats for the animals. They have their relationship status, and then they also have their mood. And these are two different numbers. So you need to have a high relationship and a high mood for them to drop their best stuff. Okay. We'll check the mail here, and I've already forgotten what I was doing. Fried mushroom from Demetrius recipe. Harvey picked us up last night. Okay. Right. Picking a fish. Picking a fish. We did the catfish already. Let's do the walleye. Or let's do the regular sea cucumber. No. Let's do the midnight carp. Yes, there we go. Let's do the midnight carp. Excuse me, Pickles. How do the ponds work? So Robin will build you a fish pond, and you can put only one type of fish in it. Each pond will hold only one type of fish, but each fish pond can hold up to 10 of that type of fish. We need a diamond for our rainbow trouts. Fancy fish. They can have up to 10 fish in the pond. At certain population milestones, which is 3, 5, and 7, they'll give you a quest. And you'll need to get them something special. If you get them that special thing, then they can go up to the next population milestone. So that right there we did. They were at population 7. I gave them the diamond they asked for, and now they can get up to population 10, which is the maximum. At the maximum population, they have a much higher chance of giving you items every day. The most frequent item is roe, fish eggs, which we can preserve in the preserve jars to make aged roe, which sells for a decent amount of money. Love Robin sticking out of the trees. Yeah, she's way back in there. You know, I moved the house all the way up against the bushes, so she's way up in there. So the challenge that we're doing is, except for the legendary fish, only one legendary fish can ever go in one pond. So during spring of year 1, we worked very hard to catch the legend. During summer, we caught the crimson fish. During fall, we caught the anglerfish. And now that it's winter, we can go get the glacier fish, which we might as well do now since we're going down there anyway. And the only other thing I would have to do is start going to farm iron ore. So we might as well go catch the glacier fish while we're going down to Cindersap Forest anyway. So let's grab our... Where have we put our food? What's in the purple pond? Excuse me, Ginger. Excuse me. Excuse me. The purple pond is super cucumbers. That one there. That one is super cucumbers. Not all fish are going to change the colors. Only some very few fish. The lava eel, the super cucumber, all of the legendary fish, the lava eel and the super cucumber, and I'm not sure what else, honestly, if there are any more. Okay, let's get our dish of the sea. And can we make a hook, barbed hook, treasure hunter, a trap bobber? That's what we want to make. Copper bar and sap. The trap bobber is going to make catching this glacier. The glacier fish spends a lot of time outside the fishing bar. It goes wildly back and forth. I find the glacier fish to be actually harder to catch than the legend. So the trap bobber is going to make that a little bit easier for us. Shannon, I've only ever used fishing for the bundles, then I stopped fishing altogether unless money is tight. Didn't know there were legendary fish. Yes, the fishing for me usually is just the first spring of year 1. That's about the most money you can make is with fishing. But after that, I tend to really slow down on it and not do so much fishing anymore. Obviously, for this challenge, we are going to be fishing almost every day for the entire challenge. So we've done a lot more fishing this time. The mutant carp is going to take a while. Why is that? I already have the key to the sewer. And for me, it's actually one of the easier ones to catch. It does have a low chance of spawning. Like, it's a pretty low chance of hooking it. But it's really not that hard, I think. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. And we already have the key to the sewer. That's really what usually takes me the longest, is just to even get in there. 100 pieces of hardwood for the raccoon stump. We haven't really spent much time in Cindersap Forest at all. You can see all the debris here. There's one of our things for the... didn't realize you had this. Shows you how much I fall asleep during these. You're absolutely welcome to. I'm so happy to hear that you have missed milestones while you're sleeping. Honestly, that's wonderful. Hey, Ginger. Do I need to collect every fish type for perfection or not? Yes. Yes, for perfection, here is the fish. If you go into your menu... Hey, there she goes. Okay. She's flying her zoomies out. She's just going to need to work this out for a second. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. If you go into your menu and you go over to the collections, the fish tab will show you everything you need to catch for the fish part of reaching perfection. So you'll be able to see which ones you still need to get. Alright, let's eat our dish of the sea. And we'll get started going for the glacier fish. And since we're doing this anyway... Oh, I do need to go up to Marnie's and get those heaters. I walked right by and I didn't do it. I'm going to go do that now. Looks like more research is in order. Absolutely, the wiki is your best friend. The Stardew Valley wiki is your best friend if you have questions that you need answered. It's always in the background here. It's always on Alt-Tab for me. And I've been playing this for almost 700 hours now. I still Alt-Tab out to the wiki multiple times. Oh, Marnie's not here. Okay. You can cheat perfection with gold and pay for perfection waivers. Yes, yes, you can do that. You absolutely can. And I did do that once as well. Ginger. Hold on a second. I really just need to stop this. It's right in my ear. Hey, Ginger. Hey. Can you just turn the volume down just a little bit? It's really in my ear. It's right in my ear. All right. Thank you. All right. Hold on a second. Allow. Made a spreadsheet for the bundles and thought that's all I'd need. I feel like a noob even though I have 400 hours. Look, the game is so deeper, so much more deep than it originally appears for a pixel cozy game. Ginger is louder than yesterday. I can move them further from the microphone. I have moved them, instead of 5 feet away, they're 10 feet away now. Yes, I do have birds. Fred and Ginger are a mainstay of the channel. You'll see them using these emotes of Fred and Ginger that Shadow did. Shadow is the one that made those emotes. They're budgies, and Ginger can be very loud. Is that any better, Shadow? Or do I need to move them further away? Just got a glowing pink chicken in Palea. Hey. Yes, and then Millie, another one of our viewers, made those other 2 emotes. And they're wonderful, and we love them. I thought our lovebirds were loud. Yeah, Ginger is just an especially loud bird. Fred is not. Fred's maximum volume is less than half of Ginger's maximum volume. Ginger is just an incredibly loud bird. So if you want to call that lucky or unlucky, that's your own thing to solve there. All right, let's try to get this glacier fish. Yes, see, there you go. Whoop. Oh my goodness. See, the glacier fish is just absolutely insane. They say the legend is supposed to be the hardest fish in the game, but the glacier fish for me is the one that really does me in. I just can't. I have to get so lucky with this one to get a decent run at it. Yep. Sounds like our snowy white lovebird. She's a menace who likes to antagonize not only the other lovebirds, but also the finches next door to them. That's wonderful that you have multiple types of birds, though. This glacier fish is really going to be the detrimental fish for this challenge. This is going to take me a good bit to get this thing. I've failed twice already. Hold on. the fishing takes 100% of my brain power. I can see the... Oh my gosh, we got it. Okay, whew. Oh, thank God that's over. 5 lovebirds of different colors and 4 finches, 3 zebra and 1 owl. I've never heard of an owl finch. I've heard of the zebra finches. Never heard of an owl finch. Yes, thank God that's over. And now let's go to the sewer and get after that mutant carp. And meet Krobus. I have the key, but we still haven't been down there yet. We'll just walk over this frozen sewage here. Just walk right up the sewage. Have a chat with Krobus. We've still got a couple minutes left on our Dish of the Sea. We should be able to catch this one. A human visitor. This is most unusual. I'm Krobus, merchant of rare and exotic goods. Please don't be alarmed. I am different than the others. I've spent a lot of time observing humans. I know you like the shop. Care to see my wares? The star drop is 20,000. We'll get that soon enough. And that's all we would want from him anyway, currently. The owl finch is so cute and small, but definitely the boss of the finches. Oh, they're more lively than normal at the moment because it's breeding season. Okay. Alright, so me putting them in this spot, they've never been sat, the cage has never been sat in this particular spot before, and now they're very much exploring this new place. It's just a few feet away from where they normally sit, but they have been placated for now because it's something to explore. So here we just have to wait and get lucky on hooking the mutant carp. I believe it's like a 3% to 5% chance. So we just need to keep casting in and eventually we'll get it. And I think there's really no reason not to just pass out here. If we haven't got it yet, we'll just pass out here. A whole new world for them, right? 3 feet away. They go all over the house. I mean, they've been everywhere. When I just need them to be out from my ear for a minute, I'll put them somewhere else. Or if the sun is coming through the window in a particular place, I'll get them into the sun so that they can get some sunshine. And I'll open the doors out here. I've got this set up. I've got bird strike stickers on the inside of the doors. And I've got this room set up so that I can safely open the cage and let them fly around. And Ginger will always take that opportunity. She will fly around immediately. She'll go everywhere. And Fred will just nap in the cage. Hey, there's our mutant carp. See, this one is much easier. This one's much easier than the glacier fish. Alright, we're done with our legendary fish. So now we just need the sturgeon from the mountain lake, which we could go do now. We need a few other winter fish, I think. And we need the extended family. When we let the lovebirds out, they're like little adventurers, but often never leave the living room where they're situated. Well, that's interesting, because with Ginger, she will go anywhere she can fit. If she can get through a door, she'll get through it. We'll do Gus's famous omelet here, I think. We have chickens. We have eggs. And Fred will just stay in the cage and take a nap in Ginger's absence. Honestly, I think Fred is happy that Ginger's out of the cage. Shadow, I do love birds. I'm just not suited to having them as pets, and that's fine, right? You've got Maple. Especially when you have cats in the house, I think having birds would probably not be a great idea. Shannon, that's what the finches are like, so they often don't get let out much. Yeah, I've had to move things around in this room to make sure that Ginger doesn't get stuck places. There we go. Jack be nimble, Jack be thick. That's one defense all the time. That's wonderful. Every source of damage will do one less damage to us now. Alright, so we're probably just going to fish here until we pass out. It's been a while since we fished the mountain lake until we pass out. And there's our sturgeon. There's our sturgeon. I didn't choose Maple. He moved in and I never kicked him out. Yes, the cat distribution system does work. And Maple decided that he was going to live there. I'm going to go stick this in the community center along with the crocus. Actually, we could maybe dig up a winter root. Snow yam, there we go. We're good. We're golden. We've now completed the... I think we've just completed the pantry, or the craft room, I mean. Plus, they're a pain to catch, because they won't just go back in their cage. Birds are a pain, but they're so cute. So mine actually will. The budgies, if they come out, they will end up back in their cage. I've got lots of easy landing places for them around the cage so that they can get back in. And they absolutely will go back in on their own. I was very paranoid about that when I first got them, but it turned out to not be an issue. So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful I don't have to chase them around the house, because I would never catch them. No, not here. Okay, so that it placated her for a bit. Oh, Ginger. What am I going to do with you? Alright. Ginger might be going back into the other room before we do our next stream. I do what I want, Dad. Ginger, that's right. She says it every day. Every day. She will not listen to me. I might as well do that one. Okay. So we just completed two rooms in one go there. The lovebirds will, but the finches won't. They'll do anything not to go back in the cage. We've even hidden the food so they have to go back. But no, for some reason the finches won't go back to their cage, so we have to... I really don't like physically catching the birds. You know, if we have to take them and put them in a separate cage, or take them on vacation, or take them to the vet or something, it never goes well. It never goes well. Okay, we should go down to the ocean to get a nautilus shell. Still waiting on that duck feather, and the red cabbage is summer of next year. I still haven't even bought the pig yet. We got to get to Marnie. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so Marnie won't be there tomorrow. And the rabbit's foot, still waiting on the rabbit's foot also. That's the main reason why we don't let them out all that much. Yeah, the lovebirds get let out weekly. Yeah. Yeah, if you're having to catch them to put them back in, I'm not sure I would ever let them out. Just make sure they're in a cage that's big enough. Like this one I have, it's a rolling cage, and it's very large. And by all accounts, it would be fine for them to never be let out. So yep. Alright, so now we need our, which I think this is it, now we need our sturgeon for our fish ponds. We've got the sturgeon for the, geez, this one's really testing me. We've got the sturgeon for the community center, and now we need our own. There we go. Nope, that was a lingcod. Okay, that's good too. We were going to need that anyway. I wonder if the sturgeon can only be caught during the day. perch. We haven't had a perch yet either. They have massive cages, so they have space to stretch their wings. Yeah. Yeah, this is a flight cage. Sturgeon can be caught after 7 p.m. All right, cool. Sturgeon. See, my chart says until 7 p.m. Can't be caught. I just misread it. Darn you, autocorrect. we're blaming autocorrect for that. I misread it. Yeah, they can't be caught after 7 p.m. So we'll come back another day and get another sturgeon. And in the meantime, we'll fish until we pass out. Yes, darn you, autocorrect. I'm blaming autocorrect. I absolutely misread that. But I am blaming autocorrect. Lizard, 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 lizard. I told you I was never going to do that again, but I can't stop myself. So maybe we should make a redeem. Maybe we should. Yeah, maybe we should. I see the lizard and I have to do it, so maybe we should. For cheap and no cooldown? No. No, not for cheap with no cooldown. That would be the entire... I mean, I won't lie, that might be an entertaining stream. That might be an entertaining stream. But it would be the whole stream. I would never be able to say a word that wasn't lizard. Ugh. They're being really grumpy today. It could just be because it's been raining for 3 days straight now, so that we haven't had much sunshine. They do love the sunshine, I will say. I do too. Currently trying to get the pufferfish and sturgeon during the summer. It's the only ones I need out of the summer fish. Yeah, we missed the sturgeon in the summer. So thankfully it comes around again in the winter time. We will try and interpret your meaning when all you say is lizard. Lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard. Yeah, we're not doing that. Shadows in on it. Yep. It is. It's a funny concept. It is a funny concept. I've seen some very strange streams where people do some very funny things, and it is entertaining. But that's not really what we're here in my stream for, is it? I don't think it is. I'm here to just chill and play Stardew Valley and hang out. I'm not here to entertain you. Rain is plentiful where I live. Roll on summer. No, it's not. Yes, see? I think even you might tune out after a while if all I said was lizard. I'm here to hang out with you guys. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, okay. If you say so. Oh yeah, are these the new ones that Trigger did? Probably wouldn't, because I've learned a lot in the short time I've been here. Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad we could help you with something. Yes, yes. Trigger's on it. I'm glad we could at least educate you about something with Stardew Valley. I'm still learning as well. I learn something new every day. Whimsy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Whimsy. We love you. We got an artifact and a book. In this playthrough, this is the first time where I've actually really wanted the star drops. They're always helpful, but with all the fishing until we pass out, I have actually needed to eat a lot of food that I wouldn't otherwise have needed to eat because of starting the day with no energy. Energy's a pain early, right. But usually by the time I get, you get one star drop from the mines, and that's about the only one I ever really need. After you get so far, you have food available or you have money to buy food, and it's not that big a deal. But in this playthrough, with passing out every single night, I've been short of energy so much. Live off Gus's salad and carrots in the spring. Carrots in the spring is such a huge boon. It's so much energy. I love getting carrot seeds. It's like a free pass. It really gets you going. It takes off so much of the pressure. Right. Like the other stuff you're getting, like the fish that you're getting in the spring and the crops that you're getting in the spring, is like 25 energy. And then the carrot is like 90 to 120. It's just such a boon. Hope they don't lower them. I don't think they will. Getting the seeds is pretty rare in the first place. You have to find the seed spots. And during spring of year 1, there's no way you have the seed makers yet. So you're only going to have a limited number of carrots available anyway. And you can't buy the seeds. So there's only a very small chance to get them anyway. Alright, we've got our bridge repair. And also we should have the glittering boulder removal. I don't know if both can happen on the same night. They can't. So I think the glittering boulder will happen tomorrow night then. Shadow's getting cozy. Alright guys, it is almost 11 o'clock. Robin's working on the house there. We'll do our little farm tour. We've got 14 fish ponds. They're all full of something. We've got our barn and coop are fully upgraded. We've got a silo. We're getting ready to start the sheds. I'm going to go ahead and take our screenshot for the day. And then we'll look for someone to raid out to here. We'll look for a friend. Let's see who we can find. So I do want to thank you. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I do appreciate it. I love you folks. Oh, Cozy Purple Pagan is still streaming, so we're going to go see if she's going to go any further. She's super cozy. Ugh, I love her. Sure, I literally spend the first 5 days just hunting those seeds down because they're my fuel for the caves. Thank you for being such a good stream creator. Well, thank you for coming in, Shannon. I appreciate it. We're going to head on over to Cozy Purple Pagan. And she is so wonderful. I absolutely love her. She's super cozy. She's currently playing Mass Effect, which I've never seen. So we'll head on over there. So thank you guys. What I will do, I'll post these. I keep forgetting to do this. This is all... The first one is for followers, and the second one is for subscribers. So you can copy and paste that after we get over there. Elizabethan, thanks for the stream. It's great to listen to while doing calculus homework. Well, thank you for joining in. Thank you for lurking. We love lurkers. It's good to see you. And have a great day. Have a great day, everyone. We're going to go into Cozy's we're going to go over to Cozy's. And in an hour or so after I get back from my lunch break, we'll be doing Core Keeper. For the first time. After my lunch break, we'll do Core Keeper, and this is my first time doing it. So we'll all be learning together. Alright? Love you folks. Have a great day.